Stanford Prison Experiment. It's a psychological experiment that happened back in the 70s in Stanford University. This is where they grabbed a bunch of university students from Stanford, volunteers that they actually got paid, and heads you were a guard, tails you were a prisoner. And they simulated a prison-like environment and then monitored the psychological changes that were actually happening in those people. And the guards became quite empowered, and the prisoners actually started really acting up badly, right? And they had to shut the experiment down. I think it was after 6 days. But a lot of the psychological stuff that we were exposed to was very consistent with that whole experiment that they did. So I'm talking things like sleep deprivation, hunger, being given alcohol, isolation. In behind the scenes before the dinner parties and the commitment ceremonies, we're actually put into tents inside this World War II parachute factory, I think it is, where we're with the sun beating down on us, hot, sweaty.
And do they kind of keep you separate so you're not...
You're isolated, yeah. You're literally...
You don't have your phone, you don't...
You're put on a kitchen stool for hours inside a tent with nothing but the walls of the tent and your own thoughts and the stress of, what you're about to walk into, and a box full of like really shitty, snacky food.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then they thrust you in there and give you a beer or a wine and then let the drama all start to unfold from there. So